as the very first thing in presentation skills. Any questions? Any questions? You all have any questions? Any questions? See, in your personality, you got to focus on, okay, if you are to be a successful presenter, okay, if you are to be successful in presentations, okay, presentation skills, you need to have a mindful personality. මොකද්ද මේ mindful personality එකක් කියලා කියන්නේ? Can someone tell me what you mean by this mindful personality? අපි කියනවානේ, now we always say පුතා mindful වෙලා වැඩක් කරන්නකෝ. What is this? So අපි කියනවා ගොඩක් වෙලාවට, no? Right? We say in most of the cases when our people make mistakes, okay, be mindful, Billy. What is this? You are making this mistake again and again because you are not mindful. So, but what do you mean by this word? We are uttering always. But how are we going to be mindful? So what do you mean by this word? Being mindful. And if you are a presenter, if you are to be a successful business presenter, if you are to be a successful trainer, if you are to be a successful facilitator, your approach in being mindful is crucial and so much important to make it successful. But what do you mean by this? What do you mean by this? Farhan Nazir. Yes. Farhan, what do you mean by being mindful?
I think it's being sort of aware of what you are doing and, you know, being focused and, you know, conscious.
Okay, very good. Okay, have you heard about a word called Muraqabah? M-U-R-A-Q-A-B-A-H? Then don't say no, huh? Don't say no. Right? M-U-R-A-Q-A-B-A-H.
Okay.
What is it? Huh? What do you mean by it? You just say. Huh?
Is it a name written backwards?
No. I'm saying, what do you mean by the word? M-U-R-A-Q-A-B-A-H. Muraqabah. What do you mean by this word?
Meditation.
Huh?
Meditation, right?
I don't know. Is it something two people? I'm not too sure.
Okay, but you connected the word. I don't usually use this word called yes. Okay, you said meditation, kind of a thing. Okay, if you are to be a good presenter, your mind should be 100% clear and focus onto the presentation. Okay, how can you train your mind to be focused on a particular place, to keep your mind in a particular place without moving here and there? For that, you have to practice your mind. You have to train your mind. This mind is a monkey-minded. We are having a monkey-minded behavior. So we think about last night drink what you have had. Tomorrow's wedding what you have to go. So this you're physically you're here. Physically you are seated here, but your mind is wandering here and there. Your mind is wandering here and there. Let's say you are preparing yourself for a presentation. Let's say you are preparing yourself for an international presentation where you have to do in front of business community, the investors, global investors, top ranking investors, those who are coming into the country, and you are the person who is selected to do the presentation and do the feasibility study, and you prepare the presentation, your mind is wandering. You start doing the presentation, your mind is wandering. You can't do that. You can't do that. Me anger metana tibbata mind එක මෙතන නෙමෙයි තියෙන්නේ. එහෙනම් you should have connected these two if you are to get the maximum. සමහර වෙලාවට sometimes you might forget certain things when you are trying to do the presentation. අයියෝ මම මේක කියන්නම හිටියේ මට ඒක අමතකුණා. අපරාධේ බොස්ට මම මේක presentation එකේදී කියන්නම හිටියේ මට මේක අමතකුණා. So these things we hear sometimes. We hear sometimes. I mean, since 2006, I have, I think, closer to 10,000 students. I have done the Viva evaluations, the presentation skills evaluations, right? අපි සමහරලාට presentations කරලා එළියට ආවම අනේ සර් බලන්නකෝ මම මේක සර්ට කියන්නම හිටියේ කියන්න බැරුණ presentation එකේ. Why? What is the reason? When you are doing the presentation, you are not in the presentation. When you are preparing the presentation, you are not in the presentation. In that preparation, in that stage, in that particular moment, why your mind is wandering. So when your mind is wandering, you can't give the focus to the presentation. So that is where you got to have the mindful behavior, mindful, the mind in me ehe mehe duwana එක මේක එක තැනකට ගෙනලා තියෙන එක. Yes, this lady Farhana said it's okay. The Murakaba word is connected to the meditation. Yes, you might say the word. I might say it's nothing to do with religions, my dear friends. Nothing to do with religions. So Om Bhurvuvasvaha Tatsavidu Vareham Bhargo Devasa Demahi Thiyo Yona Prachodaya. So Gayatri mantra in Hinduism. Okay. So Murakaba, Adra, Kilham. Those words, I mean, since the Islamic community is here, you refer the meaning of these words, which means you are talking about the mindful behavior. And Bible, it mentioned in many locations where you need to be mindful if you are to connect with the God. Otherwise, you can't, right? In Buddhism, it talks about with different techniques because we use our own energy. We use our own energy. You being a presenter, the capacity which is inside these pipes are so important to have the successful presentation and to manage your tonalities, your voice, your vocal cords, to manage this. It is so important, that exercise. We don't think. We think, okay, just sit like this and do the meditation. No. Your breathing exercise. You train your mind to be in one particular place without wandering here and there. When you train, he knows, okay, I should be here at this particular moment, focusing on that, and you do it. And error rate is very minimal. And it is proven scientifically. It is proven scientifically the output of this mindful practice, mindfulness technique. In the sense, I mean, if you study the neuroplasticity, I mean, studies proven when you practice the breathing exercises, how your mind will develop, how your mind will improve, and how you will improve your creativity skills, how you will improve your analytical skills, how you will improve your biology within you by giving a better energy, how you will improve your neurons that are here, and how these neurons that are connected with the neurons that are here in your heart. Scientifically proven, my dear friends. So if you're a presenter, if you're a person who is doing a business presentation, so your practices on those really important. I'm not going to do the practice here because I can't see you, most of you gentlemen and ladies, I can't see you. So how you can do it? If the moment if I show you the image like this, you might think, this is meditation. This is meditation. I don't use that the word, the reason, because people might connect to the religion. No, you use your own energy. You use your inhalation, you use your exhalation, how your breath goes in, how your breath goes out. So that helps to develop the brain capacity. Your neurons, scientifically proven na me hadala kiyana dewal neme eka man kiyane neuroplasticity study කියන එක බලන්න Google කරලා ඒකෙන් ඕගොල්ලන්ට තේරෙයි මේකේ තියෙන I mean value එක මොකක්ද කියන එක. meaning presentation එකක් කරන personality එකක් නම් ඕගොල්ලෝ හදන්නේ, you should have that skill in you. You should have that skill in you. Okay, why the next thing, if you are to talk to a neurons of another person, mama kiwane presentation එකක් කරනකොට right ඕගොල්ලෝ අනිත් එක්කෙනාගේ mind එකටයි heart එකටයි දෙකටම ගහන්න ඕනේ කියලා ඉවරලා. එහෙම නැත්තම් බෑනේ. right එහෙම නැත්තම් බෑ එහෙනම් අපේ mind එකටයි heart එකටයි දෙකටම connect වුණොත් තමයි presentation එක අපි හරියට deliver කරා වෙන්නේ එහෙනම් මේ දෙකේම තියෙන neurons වලට අපි address කරන්න නම් අපි ඉස්සෙල්ලා අපේ neurons balance කරගෙන ඉන්න ඕනේ අපේ neurons balance කරගෙන ඉන්න ඕනේ එහෙනම් අපේ neurons balance කරගත්තොත් අපිට easily තව එක්කෙනෙක්ගේ ඇතුළට යන්න පුළුවන් ඒක තමයි අපි presentations කරනකොට අපි කියන්නේ you should mirror neurons කියන එක you should mirror neurons අපි ඔය කියනවානේ day to day language එකෙන් අපි කියනවා right talk to the same wavelength will you කියලා. අපි කියන සමහරලාට එයාගේම wavelength එකෙන් කතා කරා නම් ඔය වැඩේ කරගන්න පුළුවන්. Get into their shoes and talk will you. You have to get into their shoes and experience. You have to get into their shoes and talk. මොකද්ද? අපි මේ කියන්නේ එයාගේම wavelength එකෙන් කතා කරන්නයි කියලා කියනවා. What do you mean by that? This wavelength is finally boils down there. Your neurons connected with another person's neurons. Your mirroring neurons, your empathy, right? Your attitude, your personality, everything is mirrored in front of another person. Everything is mirrored with another person. So mirroring neurons are so crucial in a business presentation. Even academic, even a business, or whatever the presentations you do. So that is why you got to train yourself, my dear, to do it. And let's say you are planning to deliver the presentation and you are pretty nervous in front of the audience. The moment you stand up in front of the boardroom, the board members in your company, you are pretty nervous. You are pretty nervous. You can't stand up in front of them. Why? Your neurons are not balanced. Your neurons are not strong. When your neurons are not strong, that boils down to the entire physics. It's very difficult. අපිටර සමහර වෙලාවට ඕගොල්ලන්ට ඇති ඉස්සරහට ගිහිල්ලා ඔඩියන්ස් එක දිහා බලන්න නැතුව තමයි ඕගොල්ලෝ ප්‍රසන්ටේෂන් කරන්නේ. බෝඩ් එක දිහා මේ පැත්ත හැරලා මෙහෙම හැරලා බෝඩ් එක දිහා බලන ඔක්කොම ටික කියනවා. අපිට එනවා ස්ටුඩන්ට්ස්ලා නිවුස් රීඩර්ස්ලා මුන් ප්‍රසන්ටේෂන් නෙමෙයි කරන්නේ නිවුස් රීඩින් කරන්නේ. එනවා මෙහෙම අපිට පස්සේ පැත්ත හරවගෙන මෙහෙම බෝඩ් එකේ තියෙන දේවල් කියලා හරි නේද සර් කියලා යනවා. නිවුස් රීඩර්ස්ලා ප්‍රසන්ටර්ස්ලා නෙමෙයි. ඔඩියන්ස් එකට අනිත් පැත්ත හරවගෙන අපිට පෙන්නන්නේ පස්සට. What is this? Why it happens? Because you're not balancing this. You're not making yourself stronger here. Practice කරන්න මේක. overnight කරන්න බෑ. අද ටිකක් breathing exercise එක මේක කරලා ඉවරලා හෙට ඇවිල්ලා මට මේක හොඳට හරි මගේ neurons හොඳට manage වුණා කියලා කියන්නේ. You can't do like that. You can't do magic like that. You have to practice continuously. ඔයගොල්ලෝ දවසට විනාඩි 3ක් අරගෙන right? ඔයගොල්ලන්ට දවසට විනාඩි 3ක් අරගෙන if you can focus yourself right after you get up in the morning, take 3 minutes. ලොකු දේවල් කරන්න යන්න එපා. අපේ මිනිස්සු අර එකපාරටම ලොකු දේවල් කරන්න යන්නේ එහෙම එපා. Ladies and gentlemen, take 3 minutes. උදේ පාන්දර නැගිට ගමන් විනාඩි 3ක් අරගෙන ඇඳේ ඉන්න විදියටම බුදියගෙන නෙමෙයි ඊට පස්සේ ඔයගොල්ලෝ බුදිය ගන්නේ කියලා දැන්. ඇඳේ වාඩි වෙලා right? comfortable විදියට වාඩි වෙලා ඔයගොල්ලන්ට පුළුවන් නම් ඕගොල්ලෝගේ breathing cycle එකට attention එක දෙන්න. මේක meditation කියලා හිතන්න එපා. breathing cycle එකට attention එක දෙන්න. breathe goes in, breathe goes out. හිත උස්ම ගන්න නෙමෙයි මම මේ කියන්නේ. ඒ අනේක දිහා පිට ඉඳන් බලාගෙන ඉන්න. You look at yourself as an outsider. right? එතකොට දවසට විනාඩි 2ක් 3ක් කරලා ඔයගොල්ලෝ මාසයක් දෙකක් මේක කරනකොට not knowing to you, you're training your mind to be with you. එතකොට ඒක කරනකොට මේක තමයි ලෝකේ තියෙන අමාරුම exercise එක remember. ලෝකේ තියෙන අමාරුම exercise එක. physically නෙමෙයි mentally ලෝකේ තියෙන අමාරුම exercise එක. Keeping your mind into a one particular place. It's very tough. දෙවනි උස්ම ගන්නකොට ඔයගොල්ලන්ට මතක් වෙයි අනේ නැගිටලා අපරාධ තේ එකක් හදාගත්තා නම් ඉවරයි. ඔන්න තේ එක මතක් වෙනවා. ඒක හස්බන්ඩ් නම් ඔන්න වයිෆ් අරගෙන තේ එක ගැන මතක් වෙනවා. මේ දෙවනි උස්ම right ගන්නකොටම මතක් වෙනවා තේ එක ගැන. right එක්කෝ පළවෙනි උස්ම අරගෙන ඒක පල්ලෙහාට දානකොට මතක් වෙනවා අඩේ අද දෙන්න තියෙන report එක. එතකොට ආයෙ එන්න හරි report එක පස්සේනේ then breathing cycle. එහෙනම් විනාඩි 3ක් ඕගොල්ලන්ට කරන්න පුළුවන් නම් my dear friends, you are 100% stronger. Right? Try to practice it. Okay? විනාඩියකින් පුරුදු වෙන්න කරන්න පුළුවන් නම් then you can I mean, scientifically proven. Out of jokes, I'm telling you, scientifically proven. Do it, then you will improve yourself. Make a good at Balapana. This is not the mindfulness session which I do, even for immaterial to the religion. We are training people right on that subject. So, but as a present, you have to be you have to be in it, then you can be a successful presenter. So